Imagine a world where the very foundation of wealth, the shimmering symbol of power and stability, simply ceased to exist. Not stolen, not hidden, but utterly gone. What would truly happen if every speck of gold, from the deepest vaults to the smallest microchip, vanished in an instant? This isn't just a fantasy. It's a profound question about what we truly value and how fragile our perceived reality might be. For millennia, gold has captivated humanity. It served as the first international currency, a universal medium of exchange that transcended borders and cultures. Its intrinsic beauty and resistance to corrosion made it ideal for jewelry, art, and religious artifacts, weaving itself into the very fabric of our history. Beyond its aesthetic and monetary roles, gold is a critical industrial component. It conducts electricity flawlessly, resists tarnish, and is biocompatible, making it indispensable in electronics, medical devices, and aerospace technology. Our modern world, in countless unseen ways, relies on this precious metal. Today, central banks hold vast reserves, underpinning national currencies and providing a sense of economic security. Private individuals hoard it as a hedge against inflation and uncertainty, a tangible asset in an increasingly digital world. This collective belief in gold's enduring value is a powerful psychological force, shaping global markets and individual decisions. The moment gold vanished, a silent, invisible earthquake would strike the global economy. Stock markets, built on trust and tangible assets, would instantly plummet into freefall. Panic selling would ensue, not just of gold-related assets, but across all sectors, as investors desperately sought to liquidate anything of perceived value. Currencies, many still indirectly linked to gold's historical stability, would face an unprecedented crisis of confidence. Hyperinflation would become a terrifying reality as the perceived value of paper money evaporated overnight. Central banks, stripped of their ultimate reserve asset, would be powerless to stem the tide, their emergency measures proving futile against such a fundamental loss. The global financial system, a complex web of credit and debt, would seize up. Banks would collapse, unable to meet obligations or secure new loans. The very concept of financial stability would become a relic of a bygone era, replaced by widespread economic chaos and an overwhelming sense of uncertainty. The impact would quickly extend far beyond financial markets, touching every aspect of daily life. Supply chains, already fragile, would shatter as industries reliant on gold ground to a halt. From life-saving medical equipment to the smartphones in our pockets, essential goods would become scarce, disrupting modern living. Geopolitical stability would erode rapidly. Nations that once held significant gold reserves would lose a crucial source of international leverage and trade collateral. This sudden power vacuum could ignite new conflicts, as countries scramble for control over remaining valuable resources, or simply struggle to maintain internal order. Public unrest would escalate from economic anxiety to widespread social breakdown. As savings vanish and basic necessities become unobtainable, trust in institutions would evaporate. The fabric of society, once held together by shared economic security, would begin to unravel, leading to unprecedented challenges for governance and community. In the wake of such devastation, humanity would desperately seek new anchors of value. Could digital currencies like Bitcoin or other blockchain technologies step into the void? Their decentralized nature might appeal, but their volatility and lack of physical backing could make widespread adoption challenging in a crisis of this magnitude. Perhaps we would witness a return to more primitive yet practical systems. Bartering, the direct exchange of goods and services, might reemerge as a primary mode of commerce. Essential commodities like food, water, energy, and even skilled labor would become the new currency, valued for their immediate utility rather than abstract worth. The scramble for new, safe haven assets would redefine wealth itself. Land, especially fertile agricultural land, would become immensely valuable. Access to clean water, reliable energy sources, and critical raw materials would dictate power and survival. Intellectual property and specialized knowledge might also gain unprecedented importance as humanity seeks to rebuild. This catastrophic event, while devastating, could also force a profound reevaluation of our priorities. Wealth might no longer be defined by accumulated precious metals or abstract financial instruments, but by resilience, community, and access to life-sustaining resources. A new societal paradigm could emerge, focused on sustainability and collective well-being. Innovation born from necessity would flourish. New technologies for resource management, energy production, and material science would be developed at an accelerated pace. Humanity's inherent adaptability, often underestimated, would be put to the ultimate test, potentially leading to groundbreaking solutions for a fundamentally altered world. This thought experiment, while unsettling, serves a vital purpose: to challenge our assumptions about value, security, and progress. It forces us to confront our dependencies and consider what truly matters when the symbols of our prosperity vanish. Could a world without gold, stripped of its historical anchors, ultimately forge a more resilient, perhaps even more equitable future? The vanishing of gold is a hypothetical scenario, but the questions it raises are very real. It compels us to look beyond superficial markers of wealth and consider the true foundations of our society. What do you believe would become the ultimate store of value? How would you prepare for such a radical shift? Join the conversation below and share your thoughts on what truly holds value in a world turned upside down. Subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking explorations of humanity's future, and let's collectively imagine the possibilities, however challenging they may be.